here's what I'm going to do. Put a layer of blocks in along the bottom. I'm going to put the water on those blocks. Oh, it worked already. Okay, so now get rid of the blocks on the bottom. And that should work. And I accidentally got rid of one I didn't want to. Let's put that back. Okay, now we have a waterfall. And goes in here. Cool. Now I want to fill this up. So go diagonally across. Should fill right up. There we go. Looks good. Awesome. Now, let's see. What's next? Well, we've got this waterfall running to this neat little water feature. But where's the water going from here? I mean, it looks like it's filling up, but it can't fill up forever. So I guess let's make a cool little stream coming out the corner right here. And we'll have that run right over to the river. I think that'll look pretty cool. Let's give that a try. So, knock that block out, and knock that block out. Whoa, lag. And here comes the water. Now, we need to knock that one out. Awesome. Got a cool little water stream. Looks good. And it's dark, so I'm gonna sleep the night off again real quick. Okay, I'm back, and let's see. I think to make this wall look a little bit better, I'm gonna knock out another set here of blocks, and we'll make this path double wide. So there, and want that one there? I don't know. Want that there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Now, the next thing we're going to do, hop on over here, because I forgot to do something. These two blocks here, don't want. Want a full waterfall. There we go. Looks good. Awesome. Now, I'm going to make a little grass garden sort of thing. I forget what they're called. I think it's Japanese. I'm going to use the cracked stone brick, and basically what you want to do is alternate between grass and stone. Pretty simple. So, whoops, didn't want to do that. Basically create a checkerboard pattern of your grass and stone. I'm just going to cover this area here with it. Okay, that's done. Looks pretty good. So this is where you come into the garden. The next thing I want to do is add some sugar cane over here by the river. I'm going to put it on the right side down here. So let's grab some sugar cane right here. And I'm just going to put that in just random locations. Nowhere particularly special. There we go. Cool. Alright. Let's head on back here. I want to make another pathway that comes around here, around the edge, through here, and then ends right about here where I'm going to make a little pavilion sort of area. So let's get started on that. I'm basically just going to do the same thing with the cobblestone, so I'm just going to cut out here and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to make a little pavilion right over here. We're going to do this one out of wood, so I need some, let's see, where are they? Wood half blocks, wherever they're hiding. Right here, wooden slabs. There we go. Gonna need some fence, which I've got here, and we're going to need some wooden planks, which I've got here, and finally we need some wooden stairs. Oh, laggy. Okay. Now to do this, I'm going to outline the area here with wooden slabs, and it's just going to be 4 blocks wide by 4 blocks long. So a perfect square, and I'm going to need some grass here to fill in this area right here. Okay, So all we're doing is making a square. Just like that. Now the next thing we want to do is add some wooden planks on the sides here. Oops, need grass there. More grass. There we go. And there. Okay, and then we want some fences. And we're going to put the fences there, and there, and there, and there. Now we want the fences to be 3 blocks high. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is add some wooden stairs on the posts, just like that. Oops, wrong way. Don't be facing the wrong way. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Do. Right, like that. And then we want some wooden planks. Like that. And fill in the middle. Whoops. Careful. And finish it off. Some fences. Oop, need some more grass. Why I no have grass? There. Okay. Some fences along the outside. Go away, grass. Go. There. Like that. And we have a basic little wooden pavilion. And I think it looks pretty good. Cool. Alright, so let me zoom out here. Next thing we're going to do is let's work on these walls a little bit to make them a little bit nicer. And to do that, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to break some random blocks off the top all the way around. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I've got some random blocks broken off the top. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly replace blocks with cracked blocks just by going through and just randomly breaking whatever blocks, you know, I come across. Just make it up as you go. I like to just not even really look at what I'm doing and just break them. And then you just want to replace them with cracked stone bricks. So I will be back when that's done. Alright, the next thing I'm going to want to do is grab some mossy stone bricks and break some random blocks around the bottom row of the wall and replace them with mossy bricks. So I'll do that real quick. Alright, as you can see, you got the moss around the bottom. Now the next thing we're going to do is just bust out occasionally a random block in the middle, sort of like a little window. And you just want to do that wherever it looks good. Like, it obviously doesn't look good there. So it helps to fly up here. I'll just pick some spots right there. And let's see, maybe right there. And we're going to head to the bottom here. Put another one in right there. And just keep doing that all the way around. Okay, that's done. We got some random little windows all around. So the next thing we're going to want to do is add some rubble. Now, this one's a little bit trickier. And what we're going to do basically is just find some random spots wherever you want it. It doesn't really matter. And add some just rubble, basically. I'm going to toss a block there. I'm going to put a half block there. And there we go. We've got some rubble. Pretty simple. It can get more complicated than that, obviously. I'm going to stick one there. I'm going to put one cracked one there. And a whole one over here in the corner on top of a cracked one with a half block down there. Another half block there. I'm going to bust out this grass here and put in a whole one there. And, you know, you just keep doing that all the way around wherever wherever you want. It looks best when there's large gaps in the top, like right over here in this corner. Just do whatever you think looks good. Okay, whoops. Now we've got rubble pretty much all around the inside here. Next thing we're going to want to do is add some vines to the walls, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And just randomly stick vines around the tops. They'll grow down. And do that all around wherever you think it'll look good. Okay, and let's see. The next thing that we're going to want to do is, alright, what do we want to do? Let's change this up a little bit. Replace some of this mossy cobblestone with regular cobblestone. Whoops. Like that. And we'll do the same going down. Just randomly replacing. Oops. Some of the mossy cobblestone. Let's do the same thing. Actually, I'm not going to do that in there. Next thing I want to do is come down here to this little water feature. And we're going to replace some of the blocks with cracked ones. So just randomly pick some blocks and replace them with cracked blocks. Dang it. Cooperate. And then we're going to replace some random ones with mossy stone brick. Doesn't really matter which ones you replace, just pick some and go for it. Next thing we're going to do is replace some of the cobblestone here with some mossy cobblestone. Again, doesn't really matter which ones you pick, just pick some and go for it. Looks best when it's random. Alright. That looks a little bit nicer. The next thing I think we're going to do is make a cool little mushroom farm by hollowing out this hill here and turning it into something like a cave. So what I'm going to do is just hollow this out, and I'm going to replace the inside with stone so it looks like a cave. So I'll be back when I got that done.